Is Margret Nduta guilty or innocent? Lee Dennis Prince, on one-time experience with the chain of smuggling, says, I have come across lots of people trying to figure out how this works. I'm risking a lifetime, but let me share some light to you. For you to get into such a gig, it's mostly through a referral by a friend or someone close to you from the inside chain of cartels. Mtu anakujua vizuri. I was one into this, and to be honest with you, not unless you promise Nduta total security in or out of prison, she might never speak about it or mention any name reasons. How are you recruited in the chain? Once you are recruited, you are given an assignment locally under the watch of someone they call a handler. Once you accomplish the targeted amount of smuggling, that's how you are trained on how to pass any kind of security barrier without being any anxious. And how do they communicate? In that chain, they don't use their real names. Maybe mkiuliza Nduta can tell you she had a code name. They use code names, that of objects, cities, numbers, etc. And more so, they use continents and big animals according to the ranks. Once you are recruited, you will keep on hearing big names like Tanzania, South Africa, Asia has ordered this and that, so you will never know who the big fish is. But on the ground, she can tell you the face of a handler, but she can't tell his or her real name. And John is just a small fish. Before uende mission kubwa, your handler befriends you to an extent anajuanga like your nuclear family, extended family. Then they make sure you are aware they know, just in case you decide to betray them. And in most cases, they will show you an example of what happens to traitors. And how did Margret Nduta evade being caught? All through connections to every police barrier you come across. They are always aware about the package, and they will be waiting for you to guide you on how to go about it. Since your police water corrupt, was Margret aware she will get to Vietnam? Probably no. Reasons: you are never told the exact location. Mostly you are directed in dots, e.g. delivery to Nakuru from Nairobi. From Nairobi to Limuru, you will meet someone who will give you the next address, either to Naivasha at a certain point. Then the handler in Naivasha will give you another address to a certain point until the package gets to the right destination. So she might not have known she will be getting to Vietnam. Can it be her first time? No. To an international smuggler, you have to be good at it. Locally, I never managed to get to that level. Haitake mtu roho nyepesi. Was Margret aware of both sides of the consequences? Yes. Before she went for medical and others, she was aware of what will be got her when she will be caught. It's always simple. It's either you go to prison and continue with smuggling to the inmates and die in there in silence, or get marked by authorities, get released, and they do the kukutambaliza themselves. So she is aware of that. Remember, before that you are shown what happens to traitors and the easy mice, that's the code name. Can a hustler own such a biashara? That's a dream. It's always an organization of cartels from different sectors that you can find the big fish. So you are all here shouting serikali saidia, sijui nani saidia, and they all know each other. How do they hide in the game? To the ones when you are experience wanajifichanga kwa forex trade. Ushawajiuliza vile mtu usema ameingia forex leo na kesho unamuona na Range Rover Sport kwa barabara, na wewe ukijaribu kuingia na uwe songo hivyo, unapata labda uuze body parts zako zote. And Lee, how did you know all that, and why didn't they harm you? Because the guy, my handler, is 6 feet, yani amekufa, and how he was involved in an accident, rushed to hospital and finished from cardiac arrest, they said, and that was the only person I knew physically. So nikaamua kuacha kujitafutia accident. Whatever you do with this information is up to you, but say no to drug abuse or smuggling. This is an experience from somebody who used to do this drug trafficking.